Hello friends! Today I would like to do a sketchbook tour for you. I've got more than a few, but these are the shortlisted ones. I think I will start with the earliest one and move on from there for the future ones. So I use this label maker to kind of do some dates so that I know from the covers when they were made. This one's by Paperchase. I've moved on from Paperchase since because the paper isn't that great. Sorry about that. So these two stickers are mine, and then I think this one is from a person, from a cool artist that I forgot the name of, and that one too, I can't remember. This one's like a random sticker sheet that I got from a friend ages ago, and these two are from Krystyna Baczyński. I used to number the days of my practice, but I haven't, like, I've broken the streak, so I haven't done that for a long time now. But this was day 248 from the day I started on January 2020. I started learning like illustration and all that I've always wanted to learn. Cut hair. Sorry about that. So yeah, let's move on. So often my first page isn't that great, and I usually really don't like it, but that's how I break in a sketchbook, by drawing something really ugly. Like, yeah, let's move on. Oh, and we'll have a problem because with this sketchbook, because of the binding, like it's ring bound, it's really impossible to draw on this side and like not go crazy, so I switch it like that. I was studying some eyes and like expressions online. I can't remember, this is from Pinterest, but I was doing lots of like online courses and studies. This one I definitely copied from someone, just trying things out and seeing what I can do. I think it's like I tried a one-to-one copy, because back then like I didn't know how to draw properly, so I would just like, I mean it's using guides and stuff, but I didn't know how to do it myself, like come up with a character. So that's from that. And then more copied characters from Pinterest. At least I had the decency to put it here, because sometimes I forget, but more like 99% of the time I do. So this was kind of fun. Studies of other people. This one I think I just tried to make myself, but I wasn't that experienced back then. I tried to draw myself. Oops, that sometimes happens. This one's definitely copied, and it's really cool, but I can't claim credit for it because it's by Black Hole from Pinterest. If someone credited them correctly. I kind of tried to do my own version of it. Obviously way too close to original anyway. This one's from a Draw This in Your Style by Archina Leeza. I probably don't pronounce this right, but yeah, it's I think it was Anne of the Green Gables. I had some bleed on this page, some more copies of Pinterest. I didn't really know I'll be sharing this sketchbook with anyone. I think it's quite fun. Some more, like this one's copied from quite a famous artist, but I forgot the name of them. And just a drawing of a cat, massive pose. And here starts Inktober, where I was trying really hard to draw every day. Like, I was trying to draw all the prompts as well. I don't know if they're all in the sketchbook, but most of them should be. A raccoon, a lily pad, there was a sword, not the straightest of swords. That's that. And we had some more days, bridge, stripes, home, fish. I have to say I really enjoyed that Inktober, even though like a lot of them didn't come out very nice. Like these bit I adored, and I kind of still like them, like they're not bad. And we have these. Yeah, a few tries to draw bags and wood. couldn't decide which one to use. I think I used this one in the end. And a third, like kind of like a Nikon style third. This was probably copied from someone, I don't know. Some more bags. Definitely remember this one and that one. Oh, rainbow. Sometimes I try to be punny about them. Then I have a prize, a few ideas. I don't know what these fingers were supposed to be. They look a bit creepy. And not like fingers. Then I have hat and ink. Not too bad for how like early in my drawing experience this was. I swear I thought it was a bit later on. We have a horn, rhinoceros. I hope I pronounced it right. Rhino, storm, and then we have car. I try to be creative with the prompts, like not take them very literal. Like I didn't draw a core of the people, for example, or like raining, windy day. I try. And we have worm, pie. I really wanted to do this, but this looks like a fake finger when it's not, like a weird finger, but it's, yeah, just didn't work. Cool, ice cube. At the time I was really proud of this one, but I don't know. You tell me. Then we have shadow. It kind of looks like this person is standing, not walking, but hey, half an empty page, well, most of an empty page. Then I have glow. It was anime, but manga. I think it was anime. And I want to say it was Grave of the Fireflies, but I'm not sure because it doesn't look like anything I recognize. Then we have rain and carton. That must be Grave of the Fireflies. Oh, sorry. Then we have burn. I love phoenixes. But yeah, I should have taken more time to like sketch it out and draw it. I just wanted to draw everything like outright without sketching a lot of the time. And I've learned that that's not the best way. Then we have hot and orchard. Quite happy with this one, cornish orchard. But the next one, so we have bloom and we have carton. I was quite happy with like the humor take on this one. Is it funny? Who knows? Fossil and balloon from that movie with Robin Williams. And I forgot what the title was. It was really good movie. Then we have the moon. I think I was starting to lose my inspiration by then. You know, with each day and all that, you cannot get inspired for 5 minutes and then you lose interest. So a few days were quite good. And some forest, trying to be scribbly about it. Here are a few of my characters. I think they came out of some mini doodles that I've done at the very beginning, and those doodles I could share with you, although very sadly, I think at one of the markets I attended, I've lost my first mini sketchbook, which I'm really sad about. But a lot of the doodles survived because thankfully I took photos of them. And a few more. Trying to be a bit more creative with the characters. And I drew these with just like a black pen, kind of like this one, just a different color, Uniball eye. Not the best of pens to draw with, but you know, it worked. I think it was that one. Then I did some studying can't remember if this was a course or like a Patreon thing that I was supporting. Then we have more studies. Yeah, this is definitely from that course on Patreon. Maybe I should do this. That will work better. So yeah, like learning the different ways to draw human bodies or bodies in general. Then we have this one, more figure, gesture and figure studies, like how to draw line of action and that sort of thing. And I remember like very early as I was learning, someone telling me about line of action and how like Disney used it in a lot of his stuff, and I was like, I have no idea what that means. Like, I get what it means, but I don't know how to put it to practice. So it stuck in my mind, and finally when I started learning about it, I was like, aha, that's where it is. Then we have this one. No idea, it must have been a reference from Pinterest. Again, like, that might have been like fine liner or something along those lines. Sorry about the shadows, and I'm in the way. Then we have a cake. That cake I used in something, in a zine and a card. In fact, I definitely have more sketches of it somewhere, but it ended up in my zine as this cupcake. Making bad days better, positive tips and ideas. It's a zine about mental health kind of tips, but like for anyone. You don't have to be sad to find them useful, like they're just like normal healthy things to do when you're maybe not having the best day or when you just want to chill. And they also ended up on my greetings cards. So yeah, one drawing, many uses. This one has like textured paper and a really nice envelope. Like, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, very luxurious feel. Let's move on. Now I won't know which way to go. So, oh jeez. Then I was like, then I was drawing like more shapes and trying to see how I can bend them. Like that's not my idea. I was learning from someone. Mitch Lu, I cannot pronounce his name. I'll have to link to his Patreon. He's really amazing value for money, and he will give you feedback as well in your Patreon. Hopefully he's still doing it because it's very valuable. So yeah, like how to draw heads. I'm going to get this out the way. Hopefully the shadow will be gone. No. Okay, I will just have to deal with it. It's sunny. There's more heads, studies, and then figure or line of action movement studies, trying to kind of understand what the hell am I supposed to do. I'm kind of getting there slowly. And some more. Look at this person's head or face. Heads. And that's kind of, I think I've tried to use a different reference just to kind of get the proportions in a different, like, you know, it's always good to learn from a few different people and take different bits from different people. So, you know, I think it makes you for a more unique artist when you've learned not just from one source always. I don't know where I found this, but it was really useful. I don't think this looks like a real person's proportions though, so maybe dodgy? Who knows? But it was like a useful guide. Then we have some torso studies. And then I tried to replicate it. Oh my god. It happens, you learn, you improve, and I have just some ideas for zines. Huh. This is the zine I just showed you, with a few of these. So you gotta look at. That's the drawing. And originally this was how my zine looked. I can show you. So like this one is my second edition of the zine. I've redrawn every single drawing, rewrote all the text, redone all this like, pattern and yeah, everything in the zine. Originally these were the drawings, and I've run out, like I've only have one copy left of the first edition. But let's see if I can find them here. So yeah, that's how much it's changed. It's just more loose, more like fun style thing. And this one's like, I know how to draw hands, kinda. So I've redrawn them. Anyway, let's move on. So yeah, these are like the original first sketches for it. And for a long time I really wanted to do a zine like that, but I just didn't know where to start. So this was kind of my first take. More figure drawing. So funny. This is from my head, I think. That's why they look a bit strange. Okay, more drawings of that same page. Then some. This was a cars, I think, as well. Some, I can't remember which one. Might have been a Skillshare class. There you go. I think I've gone a tiny bit self-conscious recently about the way I pronounce stuff. So as you can probably tell, English isn't my first language. Anyway, let's not go into that, but basically someone said that they couldn't understand what I was saying in my videos, and I am trying my best, so hopefully you can. Some studies, that's from a Skillshare course, and I don't have a link to it anymore because you don't keep the courses on Skillshare once you've stopped paying for the subscriptions. I wish I could, but there you go. And there's some more. This was all about like character design and drawing faces. Here I was trying to draw my face. And then yeah, just studying different character design stuff, different emotions. Look at the SpongeBob. He's overjoyed with some things. He's cute as well. But yeah, they were using a lot of examples from like famous illustrators or shows and stuff like that. There's more here. Obviously this is all just for study. I would never use it for like making art, but it's a good practice to see what other artists are doing and study, then try and apply these to your own. Look at him crying, so sad. There's more. I think it was saying a lot about so mix and match, like composing an emotion that's not just like a flat one emotion, but like anger plus sadness, like it makes for a much stronger and more unique expression. And there's a few more. Hand drawing. I think this sketchbook might be one that I've learned the most while using it, and I should really do that more often. No idea what this was. No idea, to be honest. But hey. That was my 366th day of drawing in a row. Like, I've drawn every single day for 1 year. How cool is that? That's an achievement for me. Doesn't happen often that I stick to something for that long. And I was studying more hands and like shoes and faces. Still celebrating. Still celebrating. But yeah, more hands, more faces. Here, I think I started watching Drawing with Waffles because that's the thing she was using. It's like not unique to her, but that's how I started like doing backgrounds in my drawings. So yeah, a lot of studies and like trying to critique them whenever I like had some stuff that, you know, some things that I could improve, to learn from it. These aren't particularly like good with regards to like anatomy or proportions, but again, learned so much while doing all of this. I tried using dip pen, but I just scratched the paper. It's just not, I think it's not the water. It wasn't too watery. I think it was this paper. It's just not made for it. It's more like a scrapbooking paper. Some figure drawing. Mitch Lou. I will definitely put it on the screen so you can read it for yourself and not rely on my pronunciation. So this was like learning about how to draw something by like scribbling something first and like refining it more and more and more. So you can like you can make like a few lines and then pick the best one out of them and then like draw it. Circles for like joints and things like that come really helpful, but they don't have to be circular. They can be more oval and like different shaped. So yeah, still learning this kind of stuff. That's from Drawing with Waffles. I'm glad I put this down here so I can credit. We have what's the name? Ghost in the Shell. I was just drawing the character. Not my best. Like she's not that similar, but I just watched it and I was really in awe of that whole aesthetic, I guess. Some more studies. Oh, this might look boring to you. I've had a lot of fun doing all of this and I made a lot of progress. Like, this was my first. This was after 1 year of drawing. Never had like a art school or anything. And yeah, I was just really enjoying the fact that I could learn it now. Like, yeah. I found some online places where I could learn this stuff from. Some figure drawings. I remember really loving these, like, it's not bad for a body. If I say so myself. Well, it's not perfect, but it's a learning curve. Some more. I was really in love with this shoe, as you can tell, as you can see. More feet or legs? Yeah, not feet, because I did not learn how to draw feet yet at that stage. Some more hands, like I was just looking things up on Pinterest and trying to learn from Pinterest. So like, yeah, looking up how to draw a hand and like to draw all these like circles to start with to kind of help you get around it. And this hand is probably still, to date, my best hand. Yeah. Kind of proud of it, but it's copied from someone teaching how to draw this kind of hand. But still. Some muscular. And just looking up Pinterest and drawing from it. More shoes. More of the same. Then a few, like, I really wanted to draw my hair like that, so I was learning from other artists. More reference from Pinterest. More hands. Yeah, just trying to recreate that hand and the other poses. That's probably my own idea, but the rest of them are copied again. Trying out exaggerating different things about character from Pinterest. It's just all for studies. I've never used this like online pretty much. I'll never use it to make my own art from it. So it's a good practice. Again, a few more. Trying cuts, which I found extremely difficult to start for a long time. And only recently I've kind of, I think, grasped it. This is more ideas for that Zine that I've shown you, making bad days better. This was supposed to be lying on the sofa. This looks sexual though. Yeah, it just didn't go with that idea. I just couldn't draw someone like sloughing like a sloth on the sofa. It just didn't work. You know, sometimes you're too ambitious in your ideas. But maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll be good enough for it. Like, confident enough in my drawing. And some more flowers for that page and print. Just all of these snowdrops. Some more characters. This one's my own. The rest is like studies again. I'm so proud I have a few of my own though. This one's my own. This one's kind of my own. And that one. So yeah. I was starting to kind of do my own thing then. Is it this way? We're coming to an end shortly. That was February, so it was like a year. 2 months. This, I was just looking at other people's birds. This was a course on, I think, Sketchbook Revival that year. It's a Sketchbook Revival is amazing. It's like, it's just passed, so you won't be able to do it this year. I think it's around March, although this was probably March. I didn't put the date. Where for a couple weeks, you get access to free workshops, and there are 2 workshops a day, so that's like 28 workshops in 2 weeks or something like that. I might be making it up, but I think off the top of my head that's how it works. And you can access those on the website, and basically you just have fun with art and fill your sketchbook. And I think at the beginning they always do like a preliminary course on how to make your own sketchbook, and I'm definitely going to show you some in one of the sketchbook tours, because I've done some really cute tiny sketchbooks for it. Yeah, so that's what this was about. I started using these for lettering, and then over time when I started drawing, I used them for drawings, but you will see lettering in my drawing. I need to catch a breath. Yeah, I was saying you will find lettering in my drawing sketchbooks and other way around, just because I'm messy like that. Yeah, thistle, whistle. No idea what this was about. It rhymes. And I was drawing the lettering a lot in here. I guess I wanted to draw lettering, and I just couldn't be bothered. And I just couldn't be bothered in finding my lettering sketchbook. Maybe? Who knows? But yeah, I kind of like how they turned out. It was like a brush pen or a fude. Like a fake brush pen or hard brush pen. So yeah, really fun. More of the same and never give up. I really like switching between lettering and illustration, and at the beginning especially, like in my first days of drawing, I kept switching it up, and now I mainly do drawing and not so much lettering, but I don't want to forget all the stuff I've learned. I've done well over 365 days of lettering. In fact, I think I've done over 2 years, like every day. So I don't want to lose like what I've learned in that time. More lettering. We're coming to the very end. This is like a brush pen, like a metallic brush pen, and a gel pen. And I was doing a commission for a friend of like what do you call it? Whatchamacallit? Electronics board or something like that. And that's it. Sometimes I fill these pages, but not always. And this one was empty. So yeah. Also, yeah, this is a good example of lettering and drawing, and you know, the title is like faux calligraphy. Anyway, that's it for the sketchbook tour. I hope you enjoyed watching through and like being taken on this journey. Like, I took myself on a journey because, you know, a lot of this stuff, a lot of these pages I've already forgotten. Like, it's been so long. Like, it's 2023 and this started in 2020. So yeah, who knew how far or which places my illustration will take me, but definitely not where I expected, definitely not as fast as I expected, but I've achieved a lot of stuff since then. And it just shows, like, no matter where you start and how late in life you start, you can get there. And oh yeah, I forgot to share, I just got accepted to the Thought Bubble Festival Comic-Con place, and it's going to be so massive, so amazing, and I'm kind of inspired to start creating for it. But yeah, I had to get it out there. I had to, because it was my biggest goal for a very long time. I just didn't know it would happen this quickly, because it's an amazing, huge event in the UK, and there are so many talented comic makers and zine makers and illustrators that I can't believe I'm amongst them. So yeah, calm down. I think, yeah, let's stop rambling. Okay, if you enjoyed this, I'm planning to do these sketchbook tours at either once a week on Sundays, or maybe every couple weeks, because eventually, you know, I run out of sketchbooks, even though I'm working through them as we speak. I used to have like one sketchbook and work through it and then move on to the next, because they were all the same. But now I've gone back to my messy self, and I'm working like 5 or 6, maybe way more at the same time, so they fill up at different speeds, but it means that it takes a lot longer to fill one from start to finish. Anyway, I'm rambling again. Maybe that's my like talent. Yeah, I don't want to bore you with the usual stuff about, you know, subscribing and all that. You probably know all of this already and heard it millions of times. But one thing that you might not realize is, if you want to be notified about my new videos when they come out, you can hit a notification bell button, and that means that you will get a notification every time I release a new video, so you can see them as they come out, but no pressure if not, because you'll see them if you want to. Can't believe how rambly I get sometimes. But anyway, hope you like this as much as I did. Can't believe how much actual study I did in this sketchbook. I need to go back to doing this more often. So have a lovely day, and if you're into making art, then have a nice day artsing, making lots of cute art. Bye!